Hello, it's me, Devin Harris, aka Femboy Nation 18. We're back. I'm here with my first video. It's a Q&A. My first video is Femboy Nation 18. Done other videos, Pretty Boy August. I'm sure those you that followed me for Pretty Boy August know about my singing phase. But this one is a Q&A, so you guys can get to know the femboy version of me. So here it is. First question: would you date long distance? Yes, I am actually currently in a long distance relationship. He lives in Texas, and he lives in San Antonio, Texas, and I live here in Florida, Tampa, Florida. His name is Simon, and we're just figuring things out as we go along. So yes, I would date long distance. Question 2: pee sitting or standing? I would say it's a mixture of both. I mean, if I'm going number 2 and number 1, then I'll sit. But if I'm just peeing, I stand up. Is there something different that you like about yourself and find attractive, or that you don't like about yourself and find attractive in others? An example: you are thin, but you like a chubby person. For me, because I'm not exactly thin right now, I like thin people. I'm into thin people. But right now I'm a little chubby, so trying to thin down. Working on some diets and workout plan. But yeah. Question 4: would you dress as a woman with a wig and everything? I do sometimes for my Instagram. I've done it a few times. I have wigs and makeup and all that stuff. I do the makeup more than the wig though. I gotta put the makeup on, and then usually I'll use like a mask, whatever, like some of them do on Instagram. Use like a mask. But wearing a wig is hot a lot, so I only do it for a few photos and then I'm done. But I do wear these too, arm sleeves, and I have tights. And I wear, usually now sitting around, I just wear women's shorts. Women's short shorts, I guess you could say. Or short shorts. But yeah, so yes, I would. It says, there are a lot of femboys who make not safe for work content. I would like to know, would you date them? If so, how would it be to divide the work of the relationship? Would I date one of those femboys that does the not safe for work content? So porn, essentially. I don't think so. I don't think I would. I feel like that would be like, I don't know how I would divide between the, oh, you do this stuff for work and then you're gonna do it in the relationship. No, I feel like Probably not. Probably wouldn't work very well. Question 6. What do you think about Gen Z? I mean, I guess they're alright. I don't have any problems with them, but I was born in 95, so technically I'm a millennial, but I grew up with a lot of Gen Zers, so I grew up in that area pretty much, so I know more Gen Zers than I know millennials, so, and I grew up with a lot of kids that were younger than me, so they were like 2 or 3 years younger than me, so played football with them, so back in high school, so I think they're fine. I don't have any problems with them. Question 7. Name the notes of your perfume. I don't wear perfume, so I don't know. Question 8. Have you ever been catfished? Or have you already done it with someone? I'm sure I've definitely gotten catfished before, but I have never done it to anybody else. No, I would never do that. That's messed up. And it never leads to anything really good, because once they find out who you are, they're gonna leave, so I don't see a reason to do that. That's kind of messed up. Question 9. Tell me one flaw of yours. I'm feeling bad because it's New Year, lol. Okay. I don't know. A flaw of mine is that I always say I want to get back into shape and I never do. That's a flaw of mine. I never really follow through with my New Year's resolutions. That's actually it. I don't follow through on my New Year's resolutions because I've had numerous times where I've said one of my New Year's resolutions is to put my first album out there. First album is not out. Get back into shape. I'm still not in shape. So, you know, it is what it is. That is a flaw of mine, but don't feel bad. Not very many people follow through on their New Year's resolutions. So, don't feel bad. So do you have bidets? Question 10. So do you have bidets? Do you think it's more hygienic? Did you know that in some places you can't throw toilet paper down the toilet? Sorry, very random, lol. Oh, I'll answer that first one. No, I do not have a bidet. And do you think it's more hygienic? I believe possibly it is. I don't think anything's foolproof when it comes to that stuff. And I did know some places that you can't throw toilet paper down the toilet. I did know that. So, yes, I did know that some places you can't throw toilet paper down the toilet. But yeah, and it's okay. Being random is fun sometimes. Okay. Question 11. What do you do for fun? For me, what do I do for fun? I don't know. I don't really. I don't really um, do anything. I mean, I do my Instagram and my social media. I guess you could say that's what I do for fun. I don't get paid for any of this stuff, so. I also stream games, so I'm a streamer, so I do that for fun. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much all I do for fun. Okay. How did you decide to come out? And when did you decide to come out? Okay, how I decided to come out was, that one's hard because when I think of coming out, I came out sporadically at different times. So I came out directly pretty much a month after my mom passed away back in 2021, and then got some backlash for it, and then I went back into the closet and then came back out, I'd say, 2024, when I told a couple of my people that I worked with that I was gay. Well, I mean, to be fair, they had already told me that they were lesbians or they were bisexual, and so for me, I was like, okay, well, maybe it'll be easier for me to come out to them because, for one, they're my friends, and for two, they came out to me, so I'll come out to them. And then I think that also answers, when did you decide to come out? I originally came out in 2021, and then went back into the closet and came back out in 2024. So I'd say for good, I came out in 2024. How out are you? I mean, I'd say I'm pretty out. I mean, I post on social media like almost every day now about me being gay and me wearing this Femboy stuff. So, I mean, I'd say I'm pretty dang out. And then, have you shared this with many people? Pretty much anybody that comes across my my social media is somebody that I've shared it with. So, yeah, I'd say I shared it with a lot of people. I have over 9,000 followers on Instagram, so I would say at least 9,000 people I've shared my thoughts with. So there's that. This is, where are you at with the Catholic Church? I mean, I've never been Catholic in my life, so I'm nowhere with them. I was Christian growing up. I went to church every Sunday. Catholic? No, I've never been Catholic in my life. So, answer to that question is, I am 0% with the Catholic Church. And then it says, what are your pronouns? What is your preferred name? Okay, my pronouns are he, his, and him. And then it says, what is your preferred name? My preferred name is Devin. Devin Harris. I mean, you can call me that, or you can call me by my middle name, August. That's something that I go with on my social media a lot. Devin or August. I guess you could say I prefer August. Like, that's why I made my stage name when I was becoming a rapper, Pretty Boy August. Um, honestly, I feel like that should have been a sign that I was gay. Just that name, Pretty Boy, and then August. But it is what it is. Okay, it says, are you in a relationship? As I covered in the beginning, yes, I am in a relationship. And is that something you want? Yes. That is something that I want. That is something that I'm in. So yes, I do want that. Okay. Does your gay, queer, non-hetero, etc. identity color how you experience the world? And then if so, how so? Okay. I mean, I don't see the world in rainbows. I'm not really sure how to respond to that one. Does your identity color how you experience the world? I mean, I guess it could. So, like, I mean, the gay community isn't necessarily, or the LGBTQ plus community isn't necessarily accepted everywhere. There's countries that if you go there, you could be arrested or killed just for being gay. So, I mean, I guess it is. You could color your experience through being gay. It's not an easy experience, that's for sure. World does not always treat the LGBTQ plus community the best. So it is what it is. Social media does, but the outside world does not. Okay, how has this part of you, the LGBTQ SSAGD, impacted your faith? Are these gonna be like faith-based questions? I mean, it is what it is, you know. Do I believe in God? Yeah, but I'm gay, so the Bible frowns upon it, and so it's not like I can argue with the Bible. What have you learned about yourself as a queer person? Learned that love is love. And I've learned that I love everyone in different ways, but I do love everyone. I look at girls as friends. They're not who I want to date. They're just friends. I love guys. Well, gay guys, not straight guys. Ugh, who wants a straight guy? Not me. But I mean, that's what I've learned. What are things that Catholics say and do that are hurtful? That are hurtful. How are you doing? How are things with your family? How can I support you right now? Okay, so when it comes to just not understanding who people are is who they are. Like asking, oh, are you sure you're gay? Yeah, I'm pretty dang sure that I am gay. Um, because the Bible frowns upon it. For me, it's annoying because I grew up in the church. I know the Bible frowns upon it. It's not gonna change who I am. I'm sorry, but it may not make sense to some people because I do have a very strong grasp on faith and on the Bible and on that stuff. But like, it's easy to have um, a strong grasp on it when your mom puts you in Bible school. You're with a church group all the time. Like, your mom has like 15 Bible studies in 1 week. Like, it's a little easy to be, to know it. You go to church every Sunday, like clockwork. Like, you listen to sermon after sermon after sermon after sermon for 30 years. Like, you're gonna know, you're gonna have a good grasp on it. It doesn't mean you can't still be gay. That's something that annoys me. Just like the constant, like, oh, you have a strong grasp on the Bible and all this stuff. I mean, it's pretty obvious that I do. Because before I started really doing this Femboy content and stuff, I had videos on Instagram of me quoting Bible verses and stuff. Yes, of course, I knew. You know I have a strong grasp on the Bible. It doesn't change who I am. As much sense as it doesn't make to you, it's just who I am. Oh, okay. Okay. Now we're getting into some questions that I shouldn't ask, but hey, if you won't ask, I'll answer. Okay. What procedures have you had? None. I'm not trans. I'm not a transgender, so I have had no procedures done. I was born a man. I'm still a man. Like, born male. I'm still male. I'm not transgender. When you get married, would you be, the wife? Or who's the woman in the relationship? What you just said, tell me. Your sex life. Okay. Okay. So, when you get married, would you be the wife? I mean, I guess in a manner of speaking, you could say that, because I know how to do some of the traditional wife duties. Pretty good at doing some of the traditional wife duties, like cooking, cleaning. I guess for a Christian biblical outlook on things, for that sake, I guess you could say in the relationship, I'd probably be the woman. And I said said what you just said. Tell me about your sex life. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. Like, am I top or bottom? This is gonna be hard for me to answer, but I'd say versatile. Which, if you don't know what that is, that means you could do either or, top or bottom. Okay. Okay. It says, how do you know you don't like women? if you haven't been with one or dated one. I know I don't like women because I have dated them. Like, it's not true for me. I have dated women. And I can tell you, based off of those women that I have dated, I definitely know I'm gay. How do you live with knowing you're going to hell forever? Oh, ho, 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 ho. I live with knowing that I'm going to hell, based off of the fact that I know most of the rest of my family will be happy in heaven, and they will be together. If I'm not there, I'm not there. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna change who I am on this earth for something that's going to happen in the afterlife. If I burn in hell, then I burn in hell. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. Like, obviously, growing up in the church and being a Christian, everybody wants to go to heaven and all that stuff. But I'm just happy that the people that I love the most, which was my mom and my dad, that they are together right now in heaven. And so I'm happy for them. And if I don't get to see them ever again, at least I know that they're happy, and that my siblings will be up in heaven with them and happy as well. I'm different. I'm not like the rest of my siblings. I'm different. So I'm okay with being on the outside looking in, because I have always felt like I was on the outside looking in my family anyways. So just be me living in eternity on the outside. Alright. Oh, you're gay. How come you haven't hit on me? I don't hit on everybody. I think there's a misconception, a major misconception in the gay community, that every gay guy hits on every guy. We don't. Me personally, though, when I'm in a relationship, I don't hit on anybody else. Anyways, like, for me, it's important. Loyalty and respect is a big thing with me. So the idea of me going and hitting on somebody just because I think they're cute or whatever, I'm not gonna hit on every guy, and especially if I'm in a relationship. But it also, if I believe that you're straight, I'm probably not gonna hit on you anyways. So hope that answers the question. Okay, you're gay. Will you be my gay best friend? It's a highly selective process. Okay, so will I be? It depends upon who it is. But my roster for being the gay best friend getting a little up there in numbers. I have 3 best friends that I'm the gay best friend to. So look, You're gonna have to take a minute. You're gonna have to put in your application if you want to be my friend. Because I am very selective when it comes to people that I want to have a friendship with. And I don't know, I'm pretty guarded nowadays. I don't necessarily take the time to hang out with friends, so if you want to be my friend, you have to kind of be okay with us probably never really hanging out outside of, I mean, if I work with you, then that's different, you know. If I work with you, you'll see me at work, but outside of work, I don't really do much. At least not now. Maybe a little bit in the future, but right now I don't really do much hanging out with people outside of work. Unless you want to play a video game with me, then you can play games with me. I am gonna get back into streaming regularly because I do want to do that. Just haven't really felt like doing much streaming because every time I go to turn it on, then I'm like, no, I don't want to stream today. So I got to get out of that mindset and actually go and do it. Okay, it says, why are queer people so promiscuous? Are you sleeping with anyone? It's an interesting question. That's a two-part question. I believe there's a lot of gay or queer people that are promiscuous. Me, myself, I am not promiscuous. I still have a lot of like faith-based mindset when it comes to certain things, and sex is one of those things. I mean, I still really truly believe in not having sex till you're married. So to answer your question, am I sleeping with anyone? No, I am not. I'm not sleeping with anybody. I'm in a relationship, yes. It is a long distance relationship. I live in the East Coast, and he lives in the middle of the country, in Texas. So, I would say mid-America. So, no, I am not sleeping with anybody. And like I said, I am loyal, so no, I'm not sleeping with anybody. It says, do you agree with the Catholic Church? I don't know what you mean by that. About what? Well, I'm assuming it has to do with being gay. I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, I'm gay, so obviously I don't really agree with religion in that way. So why did you choose this? Why did I choose being femboy or being gay? I chose being gay. I've just always known that I was different than other kids, so the age of 5 on, I've been gay. I just hadn't really said anything too much. But feels like that choice really chose me. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Okay, What? This is... Should I call you a salesperson, or would it be sales people since your pronouns are plural, they, them? Oh my, bruh. We not doing that. We not doing that. Well, that's gonna do it for this video. Hope you enjoyed my answers. Hope maybe they answered some of your questions. If you want me to do another one of these videos, just let me know. Comment. And let me know what you want next. What kind of video you want me to do next. I will try to accommodate you. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. It's your boy Femboy Nation 18. We out. Peace.